guys, so today I went through my kitchen and my bathroom and found all kinds of tongs and tweezers and different things that would pick up things. So I have a set of chopsticks, some what we call scissor tongs. I have a big pair of squeeze tongs, a smaller pair of squeeze tongs. This is a different kind of chopstick type of thing to pick things up, and then a set of tweezers. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use these items to pick up all kinds of things that will work our hands. These are good hand strengthening activities. These scissor tongs are good with the open and close motion that you use with scissors, and they have different amounts of pressure that you'll have to put on them, and so it's a good activity. So I'm going to show you some activities to do with these. Okay, so to start with, I have some cotton balls, and we're going to be using the big squeeze tongs. So have your student or child hold on toward the back and use their thumb and finger to squeeze, and then they can pick up the cotton balls and just drop them into the container like that. If they get good at that, you could go to the smaller set. This one has like fork tines on it, so it's a little bit different, so you can use that to pick up the cotton balls. And if they get really good at that, then you can go to the scissor kind, and again have them hold it just like scissors, the thumb in one and fingers in the other, and then they can work on picking up the cotton balls and dropping them in. Okay, I did happen to find one other tong. This one it's really stiff, and so it could be used too. Depends on what you have in your house, but there's all kinds of different ones to use. So start with something that they can do fairly easy so that they get some success, and you can start with cotton balls. And I'll show you another one in just a second. Okay, so now I have some very small spools of thread, and again we can use some of the same tongs. So I have these smaller squeeze tongs to pick up the spools of thread. I can also use the scissor tongs, and it's a little bit different because this is a harder object. The cotton ball was soft, but this is harder, so if they squeeze too hard or catch it on the side, it might slip out, so it's going to be a little bit harder. And then you can also use like the chopstick kind to pick up the spools of thread. Okay? Alright, let's go to some smaller items. Okay, so now I have some toothpicks, and again you can use the chopstick type of tongs to pick up a toothpick, and it's again if you squeeze too hard, it'll fly right out of there. So it works on them gauging how much pressure they need to put on the item to get it into the bucket. Then you can use real chopsticks. Mrs. Watson is not too good with chopsticks, but we're going to give it a try here. You have to take a little more coordination. You have to kind of open them and then get them to close and hold on to it. And finally, we're going to use the tweezers. And the tweezers require a little bit more fine motor strength, finger strength. You can't really use your whole hand on tweezers very well, so you have to use fingers. And then same thing. If you pick it up too far back, or maybe it'll take a little practice to get it in between the tweezers and drop them in. Whatever you have around your house to pick up would be great, and whatever kinds of tongs or tweezers that you have is great to practice with too. So work those fingers, work those hands, and work that pressure gauging to see how much pressure you need to pick up these items. Alright, talk to you guys later.
OT fun with Mrs. Waffle.